Chapter 2. The Thin Man in a Dull Black Suit. Behind the entrance gate, a man sat upon a high stool, legs crossed, fingers knotted on his lap. He appeared to Sam like a grim vulture, a strange and hostile bird of prey. Sam could see that he was unusually tall, with long arms and legs jutting out in awkward angles. A lanky man dressed in a faded black suit, plain white shirt, and narrow tie. His shoes were scuffed and battered. The man had a sharp nose, a downturned mouth, and restless eyes that never stopped moving. The man guarded a door that led into a huge warehouse-sized building. Ginormous, Sam thought. On the wall was the painted head of a massive dragon, yellow eyes gleaming with menace, teeth sharp as knives. In exotic letters that almost looked Chinese, a sign read, "The Dragon Tooth." According to articles that Sam had read on the internet, this particular ride had been in development for more than 5 years and was considered the crown jewel of Dr. Z's empire. Details were top secret. No one knew whether it would be a new kind of roller coaster or it could be anything. Part of the fun for Sam had been imagining what the ride might possibly be. Maybe they drop you from like 1,000,000 feet in the air, Sam speculated. Sounds high, her father whistled. Or maybe it's like one of those slingshot things, like something like bungee cords, or with crazy G-forces, or... Sam could see that her father was bored. While Mrs. Carver patiently filled in the boxes of her crossword puzzle, Sam's father sweated in the summer heat and squeezed the back of his neck. He checked the time on his cell and frowned. "We've been waiting for almost 2 hours, he groaned. "Ever since my time in the army, I promised myself I'd never stand in line again." Sam shot her father a look. "It's okay, Dad. The ride will be totally worth it." "I don't know, kiddo," her father replied wearily. "Feel pretty silly standing around like this." The thin man cleared his throat with a growl. "Patience," he murmured. He glanced at the sky. A flicker of worry flashed in his eyes. A change in light caused Sam's eyes, too, to lift skyward, as if the air had shifted somehow, as if the sky changed color. It happened fast, in a blink, but it felt impossibly wrong. Even worse, Sam felt as if she was being observed by someone, or something. A camera in the sky, a watchful eye. Sam scolded herself for being a goofball, and decided to think happier thoughts. Sam looked around. No one else seemed to notice anything, except for the man in the dark suit. His gaze kept returning to the sky, lips pursed thoughtfully. He had the nervous habit of rubbing a thumb against the crook of his forefinger. "Excuse me, sir, will you be letting us in soon?" Sam asked. The man made no reply. Sam pressed forward. "Do you know what the ride is like? Have you seen it?" He now directed his cold gaze at Sam. "I have," he said. "You will not be disappointed." "Have you met Dr. Z?" she persisted. The man smiled, but without warmth. "Ah, the mysterious Dr. Z. What do you know about the owner of this amusement park?" "Lots," Sam said. "He's one of the most mysterious men in the world. His real name is Phineas Z. Overstreet, and he's a reclusive, eccentric billionaire." "Eccentric," the man replied. "A big word for crazy." Sam laughed. "He's brilliant, and lives in his own world. He won't let anyone take his picture, and he's crazy about games, just like me." She knew that Mr. Overstreet made his fortune as an inventor. Then the sky did it again, as if the clouds had rearranged, or somehow the planet tilted in a new direction. All in the sliver of an instant. But Sam noticed. She glanced at the man in the dark suit. He sensed it, too. Sam could see it in his eyes, and in the way his fingers twitched. She noticed something else, too, an absence. "There are no birds," she said, turning to her father. "I don't see any, Dad. I don't hear them. They're all gone." "I guess they flew the coop," Mr. Carver replied. "There were lots of birds before," Sam insisted. "Sparrows by the gardens, and red-winged blackbirds. I was watching them before I saw a hawk, too. But now, I'm sure it's nothing, kiddo," Mr. Carver said.